There is a place on Earth where tigers roam the monuments of a lost empire. A place where Maharajas once hunted from elephant back. And where a centuries-old dynasty abandoned its palaces and temples and finally left its ancestral hunting grounds. This is the story of how tigers reclaimed this kingdom, and how amid the ruins of past civilizations, nature rebuilt a living Eden in the heart of India. The place is Bandhavgarh, India's tiger temple. Bandhavgarh lies deep in the heart of ancient India, a remote and protected wilderness. The Bandhavgarh Plateau is a massive block of sandstone with sheer walls rising 300 meters up from the jungles of central India. It is one of the last strongholds of the Royal Bengal tiger. Today, after 20 centuries of civilization, Bandhavgarh is abandoned by all except one solitary priest. The old priest marks the end of a long line of holy men who once tended the sacred shrines here on the plateau. Today, his most frequent visitors are tigers. Centuries ago, Bandhavgarh was the capital of a powerful dynasty. It was ruled by a line of devout Maharajas, followers of the Hindu gods. In Hindu mythology, a god represents each of the cycles of creation, preservation, and destruction. Vishnu, the preserver of life, is at the center of the Trinity. His monumental statue lies sleeping in a clearing at the foot of the plateau. Once a year, thousands of Hindu pilgrims converge on Bandhavgarh to visit the temple on top of the plateau. They make their way through the forests to pray at the ancient shrines, carrying offerings with them. The procession winds its way like a brightly colored ribbon through a landscape now entirely reclaimed by nature. Until the middle of the 20th century, these forests were the fiercely guarded hunting reserves of the Maharajas of Rewa, who hunted big game from elephant back. Tigers were always the ultimate trophies, and a stone monument marks the spot where in 1954, the last Maharaja shot his 100th tiger. Today, the tigers have little to fear, except from each other. This is Charger, who has ruled here for over 10 years. But like the Maharajas before him, Charger's reign is coming to an end. It is only a matter of time before he must meet a powerful new rival. A younger tiger has moved into his kingdom. He is Charger's own grandson, a tiger named Begum. For Charger, who is at least 15 years old, this will be his ultimate challenge. Begum, on the other hand, is in no hurry. He can afford to wait. At 5 years old, he is a massively powerful animal in his prime. This tigress has killed a cheetal stag. Her name is Bachi, the daughter of Charger and the mother of his rival, Begum. But her mind is on more important things than her feuding relatives. Bachi drags the stag to a limestone cave in a rocky outcrop. A new litter of cubs is waiting for her in safety and darkness. Pilgrims have come to celebrate the birthday of one of Vishnu's 10 incarnations, a flute-playing god called Krishna. Up at the temple's ancient reservoir, the old priest is preparing for the pilgrim's arrival. Once, this great hand-carved tank provided the plateau with a supply of water vast enough to see it through the longest siege. Now the priest shares it with a host of animals. Below the temple, Bachi emerges from her lair with her 2 cubs. They are 5 months old and will be entirely dependent on their mother for at least the next year. The young cubs are very vulnerable at this age, and Bachi will never be far away from them for long. The cubs' sagging bellies show that Bachi is an excellent hunter. The first point the pilgrims reach on their ascent to the plateau is the statue of Vishnu. They break coconuts in a traditional offering. In a grassy meadow beyond the plateau, Begum is moving purposefully. His presence sends a ripple of fear through the grazing herds of spotted deer, but Begum is not hungry. The alarm calls of the herds have alerted Charger. Begum is approaching fast, pushing into his turf.